Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is January the 29th. Yesterday I had did a missing person reading on 16-year-old Michael Cole Jr. He went missing on January the 25th from Montgomery, Alabama. And I had did a reading on him yesterday. This is the reading I did on YouTube. And much love to you all who have watched. I'm considering this as part one, who have watched this reading. I appreciate you. I thank you for caring. I thank you for sharing. Like I said, social media is a beast when people come together and share the information, okay? The news got nothing on social media. Please know that. Now, what made me decide to do part two? For one thing, let me go back. I want to give a shout out to Miss Jennifer. She's the one that brought this missing case to my attention. So shout out to Jennifer on TikTok. She had inboxed me the video. Shout out to Prophet PI on TikTok. Because of him, he was the one that was bringing awareness about Michael Cole Jr. missing case. Okay, he was sharing the video of Michael's mom pleading to the public, you know, of her concerns. She was seeking help, from the public. With that being said, I don't know everything, but I knows what I know. Um, I am an intuitive energy reader. And with that being said, I'm just led by the spirit. Whatever's going to come out in this arena is not my opinion, but I do have an opinion. Yes, indeed. And with that being said, I thank you all for taking the time to watch. And I also appreciate it if you share this video as well. If anything, may it gets to his family, okay? Um, to those that needs to see this video. Now, when I had did a reading on Michael, and he also has nickname is Mike Jr. But when I did a reading, I'm gonna call him Michael. When I did a reading on him, there was a lot of interesting messages that came out in that reading. Let me just say that. And it had me shaking my head because I don't know him, but the Most High God knows his children. And when I'm doing a reading on people, a lot of time it might puzzle the public when it comes to the information. But see, family members will hit me up behind the scenes. Now his family has hit me up behind the scenes. That's fine. But I'm just letting many of you know I would get that, friend of the family or that family member, will hit me up behind the scenes because they understand what that message means. Okay. So if anything come out here in this part two that's resonating with, a friend of his or a family member of his, yeah, definitely pay attention to this reading. Please do. But there was information that was coming out in that reading was puzzling to me. Even though I was considering it as background Jewish information, like secret lover, okay, like betrayal, like allegedly, Michael run his feet to evil. I think about the word sabotage, get out of your own way, go with the flow. Um, Messages like, secret lover, as I stated before, and somebody felt bitter. And when it comes to the word bitter, a lot of times, it can go to the left when it comes to individual. They get to where they want to, set you up or get revenge on you. And then I was getting messages about how he was complaining and messages, in that reading, letting me know that there were information he was holding on to, but he wasn't sharing it with anybody. And he probably was. I don't know. But I feel like he was keeping a lot to himself. The spirit let me know he's a private person. So with that being said, I'm not saying his mom doesn't know anything, but there may be a lot of things that he have kept from her. I don't know if she's in denial or not, but there may be things that he kept from her, looking at it where it's my business, especially I think about as far as, hooking up with people, um, secretly hooking up with people for whatever reason. Now I do see that Michael was a go-getter, and I do see him as far as someone that future is very, very bright. and he's the one that sets his eyes on a goal, and he's trying to go towards that goal. But for some reason, the word hustle is coming to me. Okay, I think about a side hustle. Now, real quick, in this reading that I did, I also, and I'm only doing this because see, when messages repeats in my reading, it's something to it. I can't make it up. When messages repeats in my reading, it's something to it. Now, let me share this with many of you real quick. Hold on. I want you to see what I have written down in the comment section. Okay, I had typed this an hour ago in the comment section, and I'm going to read it. Cause for some reason I felt the need to do another private reading on him. See, I have all kinds of, you know, um, oracle decks as well as homemade decks. I like to put my own energy in my own work. And this what came out in a private reading. And to me, it makes a lot of sense. We will only know it to be the truth. We have to let things play out. Let the authorities do their job. And I'm praying that his mom will definitely get a private PI on this case. Because I feel like that's what's really, really needed. But check this out. I want to share this with many of you. This right here, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. And I'm going to read it. I'm going to show it to you and then I'm going to read it. You can pause. I'm going to read it. Attention, more info came to me. I've been picking up on some additional messages that can possibly be of some help, just background information. I would like to share it. I'm getting something about repeat offender. That did come out in the reading, in the first reading I did, okay? So I keep getting something about a repeat offender. I'm also getting question their benefactor they met online. That's right. And the authorities me already know about this because when a person go missing, they always check the phone, they always check social media. Question their benefactor they met online. I'm also getting the cops know more than what they are saying, just sitting back and collecting evidence, not speaking up. Now, this is what I'm getting, okay? Not speaking up on my personal business. I feel like this is the perspective of Michael, okay? Because he's very secretive. Not speaking up on my personal business. Also, I'm getting so it was a lot that Mike was keeping to himself, being very secretive. And lastly, I'm getting being used for sexual pleasures. That's right. The message greed did come out in my reading. I didn't really understand what that meant. But when I think about a benefactor, a lot of times, these people on social media, they get the hots for you, they got money, they got it going on, and they're very drawn to young people. Yeah, we know this is going on. Just like they got these so-called platforms, sugar babies and sugar daddies and all this mess. Not saying that he's on one of those platforms, but somebody was checking out his social media. Somebody was checking out his platform or his channel, shall I say, or his page. I'm not sure if it was Facebook or it could be some other kind of social media outlet that he was using. But somebody was checking him out. The message greed did come out in my reading. So he could have hooked up with someone that he met online due to sexual favors for exchange of receiving money, allegedly. Okay. I'm also getting help me. I don't know where I am on the road, not alone. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. I'm also getting help me. I don't know where I am on the go, travel, not alone. But I let many of you know also in my reading, I'm getting he's on somebody's property, hidden. Because we know the word hell hostage came out. I'm also getting this person followed them and took them. Okay. So with that being said, when I think about hell hostage again, I think about someone. Well, I do think about adoption, but I think about somebody that found themselves in a situation or an environment they can't see their way out. They feel trapped. Michael was 16. I don't know if he was driving or not. Maybe he had a friend that dropped him off somewhere. Okay, all I know is his mom was pleading that somebody would let him go, bring him home. And his mom also kept saying he's not like that, and I didn't know what that meant. Okay, I didn't know what that meant. I wasn't really trying to read too much into that, but it seemed like to me she knows more than what she knows more. She knows what she knows. She's just not putting it out there. But when I look at the energies of information that's coming to me, I'm having an aha moment. Okay, to me, what needs to be said is not said. What needs to be said is not said, and I'm not trying to make Mike look bad. I'm seeking clues and answers that will bring us closer to where he could be and he will be found. And what's coming to me? Abuse of power. Abuse of power can be a parent. Abuse of power can be an authority figure. Okay, abuse of power can be somebody that's older than you. Okay, a cop, military, teacher, just somebody over you, the authority figure. I'm getting abuse of power in his energy. And then I'm just saying, allegedly, if he happened to, if he did meet somebody, I'm just saying online, and this person could be older than him. That's abuse of power too, especially if they got money. A benefactor, this somebody got money, and you know what's coming to me? This person does not want to be exposed. So we had to ask the question: Who was he seeing? I'm gonna share this, and then I'm going to reshuffle. And I have another deck I'm going to shuffle, and let's just see what's going to come out. This is a whole different spread I'm using. I have stay safe in the home you love. Date night tragedy, the company you keep feels powerless. Question those in power who turns a blind eye at government officials. Now it makes you wonder, why would they turn a blind eye? Just saying, who is this individual, this benefactor? Just saying. They are in a new location, hidden, unknown. And I told y'all in that first reading I did on him that he was being moved. Okay, I received body transferred. He was being moved. This person watches social media, do not wish to be found out, obsessed. This person was very obsessed over him. Okay, he's a very handsome young man. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. You have teachers that mess with their students. Just saying. We see this all the time. And I'm not saying it's a teacher, but it's somebody that don't want to be found out. Fire, explosive. What comes to me is the word explosive because it came out in my reading. The first reading I did on him, the word explosive came out. I think about, you know, someone's I think about emotion, somebody going from 1 to 10 and getting upset, fight, argument, conflict. Check this out. Threatening to expose them. Allegedly, if this person was obsessed over him, he could have turned around and threatened to expose them. I'm getting sexual abuse. Now I'm going to say this now since this came out. There were cards I turned over in that first reading. Y'all saw me turn them over. I didn't even share them with y'all, but it makes sense now. Whomever he had encountered that he knew, if it was pertaining to the so-called benefactor, just saying, because I'm getting friend. I mean, but this friend betrayed him. That message I turned over was letting me know that, you know, I'm just gonna say the word sexual assault. That's what I'm gonna say. Sexual assault. But that's still somebody that's rejecting you and you are forcing yourself on them. But anyway, I got this essay. And I got this side hustle. Keep it a secret. I was getting secret all in his energy. Michael energy. I was getting secret all in his energy. Whatever that he was into, his side hustle, ways of income on the side. Because obviously he has dreams, he has goals, and a lot of young people are doing this. But sometimes they end up crossing the wrong kind of individual. Now, this came out false leads, false events, manipulation, whatever that means. So everything really depends on, who's start off when it comes to, uh, let me just say this, who's putting the narrative out there as far as what they're saying that happened to him. I'm getting false lead, false event, manipulation. Let me reshuffle. I'm going to pull up his picture again. Remember, everything's allegedly, okay? Um, we know it's not factual. Better let things play out, okay? But I knows what I know. I appreciate y'all give me a light, okay? It's not for me. It's to bring more awareness to this case. This is Michael picture for anybody coming in who don't know about this case. I'm just very passionate. I have a son myself, and I don't wish this on nobody. So from a mother to mother, that's why I'm trying to do my part as far as trying to help. Cause when people come to me behind the scenes, I charge. This is a labor of love. Okay, I'm doing this because I care. I'm getting this could possibly be a cold case due to lack of um activities when it comes to searching. And that can be due to he might not even be in the area family. Okay. I'm getting I did not feel appreciated nor honored, loved, felt unwanted, whatever that means. And I don't know what this means. I'm getting something about question babysitter. I don't know what that means, but it came out. All right, let me go ahead and reshuffle. And I'm not saying he got anybody pregnant, but something about somebody's married and somebody could have been expecting, okay? That's the energy I'm getting also. Now, let's go ahead and continue this reading, all right, family? And remember, it's not my opinion. I'm just a messenger. If anybody wants to support what I do, as far as a donation, I appreciate it. But other than that, I'm doing this because I care. Divine Spirit, it leads me to all truth. Holy Spirit, will shed light on this darkness surrounding the disappearance of Michael Cole Jr. As my spirit guides connect with Michael, spirit guides seeking clarity about his disappearance. Now it's crazy. It just popped out, but I'm going to share it. And the reason I'm going to share it because something like this came out in the first reading. Taking matters until taking matters into their own hands. They feel it's their karma. So this is somebody, this is someone that's getting in their own way, taking matters in their own hands. And I told you about that karma. Something happened with Michael dealing with the individual in the past. It could have been last year. That's playing out in the present as far as why he disappeared. Okay, but somebody feel like this is his karma. Like I'm gonna get you back. What you did to me. But this individual is very obsessed also with him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what comes to me. I know this is far out there, but what comes to me is the word of sex slave. That's what comes to me. The word sex slave. I don't know why, but that's what's coming to me. Just saying. Hmm. All I gotta say is the spirit always backs me up. What needs to be said is not said in this equation. All right, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna have this right here. Well, I'm gonna put it over here. Let me see, so y'all can see what I'm doing. Hold on, cause I can't make it up. What comes out, I cannot make it up. I'm gonna put this right here. I look at this as past, present, future, and outcome, but I also see them as random messages. Okay, let's get with it. Now check out what's coming out. Okay, keeping it a secret. Money exchange wants to live the good life, prosperity. Pregnancy test. Question, pregnancy test. Air, I think about communication, okay? It has here communication, social, um, and it has here also Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I don't know his zodiac sign, but anyway, feeling overlooked, unappreciated, not acknowledged. Last known living resident area. This could be the person of interest. I'm not really sure why it will come out. All I know is I'm getting that he was moved, okay, from one location to another. That's what I mean. Full of charms, they say one thing and do another, not consistent. Know your worth and value. Keep it moving. They will not respect nor value your worth. Caution. Stop, think, reflect. The spirit already let me know whatever jumped off on January the 25th or whenever he actually went missing. He wasn't using good judgment, okay, as far as how he was moving on that day. Stop, caution, stop, think, reflect. Before you make a move, find out more information. Get the facts, don't rush into action, don't overwork yourself. And I know, like you seem like this reading is out there, but let me tell you, woo, my readings be on it. That's all I gotta say. So sometimes it be too much on it, and it scares me because it's amazing how the spirit just peels the layers and expose the darkness. They got a call, text, meet up with them. So now if the authorities have his phone, they know what they know. Knows what to say, meet up with them. So I think about sabotage. I think about the wide path running your feet to evil. Okay. I don't know what this means. Age between 21 to 25, but those numbers mean something. They mean something. Met someone online. Thank you, Spirit, for backing me up. Met someone online supporting them financially, money and benefits. The person they were seeing was controlling and very possessive and dark. Please, family, share this video and make sure his family see this. As you see, there's more to the story. His mom is pleading that somebody would bring her son back home. Check their history, last known living resident location, whatever that means, whether it's his last known. I doubt it's his last known resident. It's a person of interest. I did tell many of you in part one reading, he's somewhere on somebody's property. Um, Also, what came out of that reading is bridge. So obviously, it was some traveling, crossing the bridge possibly. I got wooded lot areas, cemeteries around somewhere, remote location. All of that came out. And I also got something about abandoned property. Don't mean he's in abandoned property, but he could be somewhere where there's some kind of abandoned property. I got fire, came right back out. Um, the word explosive came out in the first reading I did. And it could be the elements of the zodiac sign playing a part. I have here keeping it a secret. Money exchange. Something went to the left. I know her mom kept saying he ain't like that, he ain't like that, and I was trying to figure out, what she's talking about, which is none of my business, But so obviously somebody told his mom something. Look at that, and the spirit let me know he's secretive because the word greed came out, and I could understand why would greed come out in his spread. That's somebody that's chasing the bag by any means necessary. He had a side hustle allegedly, keeping it a secret money exchange. But I feel like he, hooked up or crossed paths with the wrong Joker. This is in the back. I'm tired, hurt feelings. I'm tired of you putting me down with your words. They're holding back, watching their words, keeping you in the dark. Move on. Look at that word, move on, and come right back out. So somebody could have been keeping something from him. Now, these can be random numbers. Okay, they can be random numbers. I'm just going to read it. Ages between 45 and 50. But they can also be just random number. They mean something. Authority turns a blind eye. Do not see Joker as a suspect due to lack of evidence. So I feel like authorities know what they know. I just hope they don't turn a blind eye to the situation. See, everything depends on who this person is and what's their background. Remember, abuse of power came out in my private reading. Trickster deception. And it's a good chance he could have been drugged. keeping them strung out on drugs to control and overpower them, allegedly. Remember, everything's allegedly. We have to let things play out, okay? Change is possible when we slow down. I feel like in Mike's life, he was doing a lot of rushing. It could have been something that he really, really wanted, but he was rushing the way he was going by it. And it's like the spirit is saying, Mike, slow down, slow down, slow down. And then also by him not using good judgment, he pretty much ran his foot to evil, if you know what I mean, okay? It says change is possible when we slow down. Life lessons, slow down. Oh boy, boy, boy. Caution. Not looking for long-term commitment, only short-term gain. I'm trying to tell you, he wasn't looking, well, I'm gonna let the spirit do the talking, okay? I'm gonna read it again. Caution. Not looking for long-term commitment, only short-term gain. But see, I'm getting here. He had a benefactor, somebody that he communicated with online. Confession. The hidden is being revealed. Someone has to tell you something. And you know what that is? Somebody ended up getting pregnant, allegedly. And allegedly, I don't think he was happy about that. Allegedly, okay? Doing a favor for someone, what I owe you. Workplace related. And you know why it's workplace related? Because it's still pertaining to how you making your money, whether it's a side hustle or whatever the case may be. I just pray to get to him on time. I'm just going to show you what it's saying, okay? Everything's allegedly. Everything's alleged. We're going to just pray that they find him on time, okay? Taking matters into their own hand, they feel it's their karma. It seems like to me somebody felt jaded. How the word bitter did come out in the first reading. Oh, you doing? Are you gonna do this to me? You gonna reject me? They see them as a problem and want them out of the way. And you know why this could be? Can you imagine he got into it with this individual? Because see, I'm getting the person that's married, allegedly. Allegedly. But it came out twice in my reading. But not only that, this person background. We don't know who this individual is, and they got money allegedly. If he's getting money from them being his benefactor, they see them as a problem and want them out of the way. I feel like he was threatening to expose them. As you see, it gets deep. It gets deep. The word shame came out in my reading, and it come back out shameful, feeling shameful. I have here abuse, beaten, allegedly. Okay, Joker uses their money and resources to protect them. Look at that word, abuse of power. And you know what? Ain't no telling who this person is. I'm just saying when it comes to their background. For I know they can be a cop for all I know. Not saying that they're a cop now, but I'm gonna read it again. Joker uses their money and resources to protect them. Abuse of power. I told y'all I was picking up on abuse of power. That's the one that has the authority background. It gets deep. Who in the world did he get caught up with? You see, he was just sitting as from a perspective of, a little side hustle. But see, if you don't know these people's intentions, what's behind the spirit with a person, people got something for your ass. You hear me? They got something for you. If anybody ever wants a spiritual background check with your sister, go to my About Me section. You can see all the readings that I offer and their prices. But it is so important to protect yourself, family. When it comes to this social media, because people got something for your ass. You hear me? You really don't know who and what you're dealing with. Oh my gosh. All I know is he had experienced trauma. Okay, he experienced some trauma. That came out my first reading. Whether it's verbal trauma, physical trauma, I'm sensing physical trauma. He had experienced some kind of trauma. Okay, certain messages I don't want to share or show, shall I say. I'm ready to use another deck like this, and she was going to come back out, and I'm going to end this reading. This is my way of trying to bring awareness and more clarity and confirmation of what we already know. And what I mean by that, because these messages are repeating themselves. You just don't know what's going on with people, and then they real private. They don't tell you nothing. You don't know what's going on with people. You don't know what they are into. I'm not sure what this means. I'm just going to read it. Abuse, child, neglect, not being responsible. I think about not a responsible parent. I think about neglect. But anyway, it just popped out. Let's continue. Now that word fire did come out uh in the first readings. Something about something was burnt. Okay. Could have been maybe evidence could have been burnt. And the word explosive came out in the first reading I did also. But this message it keeps wanting to come out. Okay. I don't know if it's due to a fire sign like Leo Aries. Um, that can be the case, but the word explosive and the word burn up kept coming out as well. Okay. He could have been set up. Okay, I'm going to use another deck and I'm going to end this reading, all right? A lot of the messages are keep repeating themselves. I can't have nothing to do with that. That's a spirit way of saying, look at this, look at this. Intimate, money exchange. Now, in that first read I did on him, something about associate came out. Associate is not really a friend. Associate is like somebody that you know, well, that you may have crossed paths with, you may talk to, but they're not your friend. Or it can be a friend of a friend. You get it? Or it can be a friend of a friend. So anyway, I'm getting money exchange. See that? Money is playing a part here. Police investigate, moving slow, lack enough evidence or none. But everything's about timelines, okay? Right in your neighborhood, whatever that means. Red light stop. Feels like you just wasted your time. Ages between 25 to 30, or they can be key numbers. That means something. You found out you're pregnant, but they are not happy about it. See, somebody got knocked up. Just saying. Now, stranger. I think about the word associate that kept coming out. Family, alleged, okay? If he was communicating with somebody that was considered a benefactor, and I'm picking up also that he, whatever jumped off with him, this individual, because I'm sensing that they are married, but not only that, they don't want to be exposed. He could have threatened to expose them. And see, when I see this right here, money exchange, I think about somebody paying somebody off. Okay, you see that? Stranger, and then I see here money exchange. Obstacles and challenges, abuse of power, because this person has money, abuse of power. They're using their money to get what they want and also pay people off. Hello, somebody. And you don't know who this person knows that can protect them. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Hiding behind their title and money and power, abuse of power. I hope this is not a rabbit hole. And y'all know what I mean by that. That's all I'm going to say. This might be end up being a rabbit hole. And I ain't trying to jump in the hole either. I'm doing my part. Regret the past, just learn from it. And this just lets me know it's a good chance he experienced some trauma, okay? Now, this is another deck. This is going to come out of this, and I'm going to end this reading. And I will not revisit this case anymore unless a family contact me behind the scenes, but I do charge behind the scenes. But I feel like what came out needed to come out, and it's enough of information. It's enough of clues to where they can have an idea what they're looking at, okay? Because I was led by the spirit to do this reading. I didn't have to, but you know, how do they say obedience is better than sacrifice? So I just want to be obedient and do my part. Michael, tell your story. What led to your disappearance? Seeking clarity. Michael, tell your story. What led to your disappearance? Woo. This just says Uber driver, but the keyword is driver. I did get that he was transported by vehicle, so he probably was doing the driving. Somebody was probably doing the driving, okay? It says Uber driver, but if an Uber driver is not involved as far as taking him somewhere, I'm just getting he was transported by a vehicle. Okay, somebody else was probably doing the driving. Another message came out. If it come back out, I will share it. Okay. Mm. Feeling overlooked, ignored, or rewarded. I'm just going to read them out. Okay. Feeling overlooked, ignored, or rewarded. That could have been his mindset for whatever reason. Because I am getting he was dealing with some mental, conflict. They are silenced because they choose to be their choice. I think about him being silenced as far as when it comes to his business, what he was doing behind the scenes. If it come back out, I would definitely acknowledge it. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. I'm gonna read it, but if it come back out, I would definitely acknowledge it. Future charges and arrests are coming. Body will be found. And I apologize for that mess. I just don't want to keep, I'm hoping that, more information will come to the light. I'm gonna read it. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Yeah, like it wanted to come out. Their choice ran away to be with their lover, partner, girlfriend, or boyfriend, someone they met online. That may not be the case, but this just lets me know he could be in the presence of this individual. Well, in the company, I say that in the company of this individual. But I still feel like something went to the left as far as him meeting up with this person. Mm, mm, mm. Family, this is a rabbit hole. This is a rabbit hole. Mm-mm. Mm, mm, mm. That's it. I can't take no more. That's it. Woo. Mm. Okay. This is backup that was on the backup. I'm just going to read it out and I'm going to share this. I'm going to end the reading. Now hiring, looking for work. I think about that side hustle. I think about that side hustle, okay? Want financial benefits, uncommitted. The need to get rid of them. They are in my way, longing for change, not happy. Follow the money trail. Who has to gain from this loss? Keeping this to myself, my business. They want out of the business. And I'm getting travel also. Help me due to my ignorance. I made a foolish mistake leaving with them. I love them. I love them for them, not just for the money and benefits. I truly adore them. I'm just showing you what I have here, okay? Has a history of hanging with the wrong crowd, people, and groups. Being physical with someone sexual. Missing teen lured away. Missing teen lured away. Joker suspect builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection, exploit and abuse, grooming the victim. Poor timing feels poor timing, poor planning, unexpected situation, bad looks, feel defeated. Their choice ran away to be with their lover, partner, girlfriend, or boyfriend, someone they met online. The cops have their eye on one person at this time, being used for benefits. So as you see, there's more to the story. Feels like you were used, not good enough. If things allegedly family, things have to play out. Traffic it, grooming the victim, builds relationship and trust, sexually abused and exploited. Loves attention on social media, the wrong joker sees them. Loves attention on social media and the wrong joker sees them. This just came out steady and reliable. Joker Joker creates a false connection, builds trust, betray them, manipulate, exploit, and abuse the victim sexually. I can't make it up. Allegedly. Great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and or others. Fear of confrontation. Missing due to being lured away. It gets deep, family. I'm trying to tell you, it's a rabbit hole. Organization, corruption. The word groups came out in my reading yesterday, okay? Organize, keep watch, selling. Dumpster, check inside. Possible there would be no arrest, cold case, lack of evidence. But we can pray against this. With God, all things are possible. Now, this came out yesterday with another debt and it's coming out today. Even though I'm picking up that he has experienced trauma in some form of fashion, there's hope still alive. But there are timelines to my reading. I'm praying that he is still alive. At that time, not feeling good about myself, low self-esteem, poor sense of self, and that message did come out about Michael not having sense of self, something about being a follower. And I'm not saying he's a follower. That message came out yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. At that time, not feeling good about myself. As far as why people do the things that they do, okay? At that time, not feeling good about myself, low self-esteem, poor sense of self value. They gave me compliments, said I was sexy and beautiful. I fell for the bait foolishly. So it looked like grooming to me. Caution, lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle can be problematic. Trouble ahead. I told you I don't want this child not committed. Laughter in the air with friends and fake friends, envy, drama, and gossip. So I don't know. Was he hanging out with friends first? Partying, drinking, whatever the case may be, and then he decided to meet up with this person foolishly. Because in the first reading, I got change of plans, longing for someone, a strong feeling of need or desire for someone or something. I want out a way of escape. And then my first reading, held hostage, came out. Now, many of you who watch, you don't have to accept this information, but there is some truth in my reading. Please know that. I'm praying for this young man's safe return. If he is alive, all things are possible. Please know that. Let's just keep Michael Cole Jr. in our prayers. As I stated, I don't know everything, but I do knows what I know. I do live readings here on my platform. Okay, check out a lot of my live readings. I can't sugarcoat nothing here. Um, with my gift, you know, um, I let the spirit do the talking. Okay, and there's definitely some truth that came out here. It may not make sense to many of you, and it sure hell don't make sense to me, a lot of it. But this young man was very secretive, and he got himself in a world of trouble due to running his feet to evil, due to getting caught up or hooking up with the wrong individual. Let me just say that he did not know too much about them. He could have been pretty much just focused on the money factor as far as having a benefactor, but not knowing the person's true intentions. It just like to me he got himself in a world of trouble. I'm just praying that the Most High God and His angels will protect him and that he find his way back home. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. I'm getting the word gossip. People are talking. People know what they know. Um, let's keep Michael Cole Jr. in our prayers and keep his mother, his family members in our prayers, praying that light will continuously shine on this darkness, whoever knows who. And also, my advice to his parents, don't just rely on the authorities. Get your own private PI to look into this case. Get somebody that's going to work for you. That's all I'm saying. Okay? If y'all able to raise up enough money. So much love to Michael, much love to his family. And let's keep this young man lifted up in prayer, all right? That he find his way back home. But it looked like, I'm not saying he's outside, but it looked like he's on somebody's property, and if they have not discarded him yet, okay, he could be on somebody's property, and he could be hidden. But anyway, peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.